shaker table using just a box fan. I broke 2 of the blades off, glued a piece of plexiglass on top, and then glued these little rubber feet to allow it to vibrate. And so I'm going to see if this works as a class demo to show liquefaction.
Today I just want to point out some older buildings and how the ground level is just really out of whack with them. And it's my belief that there was actually a cataclysm, maybe even a series of cataclysms in the 1600s that as one of the side effects, it deposited just layers and layers of mud, dirt, earth, and it engulfed these buildings, and then we've been digging them out or destroying them altogether. So I just wanted to point out, this is the old Boston State House, and as you can see, there's probably a whole nother floor here, but it's underneath the ground, and you can see here these windows getting tinier and tinier, and you have an entrance going into the second floor. And this is pretty common with these buildings that we're going to be looking at, but I don't think this building was designed like this. This building was built, and then this event happened, and then people just kind of refitted these buildings, and then we've been given false dates for these buildings, is also my belief.
Yeah, just when you think you understand what's going on, you realize you really don't. You know, mud floods, I mean, one of the most fascinating, interesting topics I've come across other than the globe deception. I gotta say, I realize now that the people in power, they lied about our history. They lied about everything. They lied about who we are, where we're from. They're lying about what this place is. They even are lying about how this place works. There's overwhelming evidence that our ancient ancestors was far more advanced than academians claiming them to be. The architecture alone proves that there was a worldwide civilization that was in sync with one another. I think they were more far advanced than we were today. In the 19th century, there was a massive reconstruction going on all over the world from a cataclysm that happened sometime in the 17th century. Are we the survivors of a worldwide event that took out majority of the world's population? Did the controllers of this world go underground and come back up after this event? Was it a reset? That's the question. And if so, how many resets there have been? One could argue there's a lot of clues all over the world to show that this is the case. We just re-engineered the technology that was left behind. There's an old saying, there's nothing new under the sun. So I guess what I'm trying to do here is to connect some dots. I'm trying to figure out what happened about this ancient civilization.
And Fifth Avenue mansions. So when I was kind of doing some research for one of my videos about a church in Omaha, Nebraska, that appeared to have showed signs of the mud flood, I found another slide where this building was, it's completely encased in mud as well. And this street is, when you look at these mud flood buildings, typically the streets themselves are mud in the late 1800s, early 1900s. And look at this right here, all this earth. It goes right up to the roof, basically, of this building. But this kind of just, I've heard other researchers talking about this, but I just want to do a quick video kind of reinforcing that you'll usually see these two things together, which makes sense. So there's a pretty cool little image here in Vicksburg, Mississippi, 1906, the Carroll Hotel. So if you take a look at this building, it's got this, this certain type of architecture, and you can see here that the stairways going up to possibly the second floor. I don't know, there might actually be another 2 floors below, but it's going up, and you can see all these windows are just trailing off. But you can see, the roads are completely, they're just in horrible shape, but they do have tracks laid down. And but yeah, the building itself, of course, you got the antenna there. But yeah, it's a beautiful building, and they should be capable of throwing down some brick, but for the roads. But you could tell that this event happened, and they're still recovering, basically.